This is the single leg rack bridge. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go single leg and we're gonna support ourselves with our foot or our heel right on the center of the rack. So I wanna try to get hip and knee at about 90 degrees. Head, shoulders back, stay down to start. Opposite leg comes up. From here I'm gonna push down into the rack to drive my hips up. Get some good extension by squeezing my glutes, engaging my hamstrings, and then controlling back down. So head and shoulders can stay down. I'm gonna push down and into the post of the rack, keeping my heel on but my toe off. So if I take that toe off, that's gonna automatically start to kick in the posterior chain, so the back side of my leg, which is what we're trying to work on here. Bridge, and then come down. So that's just a different way to work a glute bridge. It's working one side at a time. Going on the rack, I think, is a good way to isolate the back of the leg versus just a box or a bench. It gives you a little more feedback, or there's less room for you to compensate. If I start to push away from the rack, right, I'm just gonna slide my body back. There's no way I'm gonna push my hips up. If I push down into the rack, then the hips are gonna follow. So that's the feedback, is we wanna make sure we're pushing down using the back of the leg, not pushing out and using the front of the leg, because all I'm gonna do is I push out is I'm gonna push myself into the floor, and that's not gonna feel right. So that's the idea with the rack bridge. It just helps to get you to engage glutes, hamstrings, maybe a little easier than it is off of a box and doing one leg at a time to challenge one side independently. That's the single leg rack glute bridge.